Absolutely incredible, and also perfect timing too, because it's only one song left, as you all are fully well aware, at least those of you that know. And since you know, I shouldn't have to say so now, should I? DJ, play my shit!
On the foreigner, cooking every night again. Call me Jordan, puffing on the golden wind. Get gossa, I need a cheese like I'm Italian. Every river shooting in the gym, I'm Italian. On the foreigner, cooking every night again. Call me Jordan, puffing on the golden wind. Get gossa, I need a cheese like I'm Italian. Every river shooting in the gym, I'm Italian.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Coach. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a good day. We are about to get into a few other indie demos that I wanted to get into yesterday, but just couldn't find the time and energy at the moment, and that is fine. That happens to the best of us. Remember this. Take the breaks when you can. So with that having been said, we've got 2 more indie demos to get into, and I feel like I'm going to have enough energy for some Grand Blue. But in the meantime, we are starting with KONSUI FIGHTER. Now, I read the description for this game and it actually threw me for a whole loop. I wasn't really ready for it. I won't even lie to y'all. I was completely shocked at the concept. And the concept is stated thus. All of these characters take place within the subconscious of one main character. And I'm not certain exactly why they are all there, but they're all basically the same person. Which interesting story-wise, obviously. And we're gonna check it out, see what the hell going on in this mug, you feel me? You gonna see what's up with it. We gonna see what's happening. Story. Start a new file. Let's get through the prologue. Going in this whole blind, I'm gonna figure it out. Certain Studios presents. Is enough targets? Time. Rate remains unstable. Pressure is still low fundamentally. Significant head and chest trauma. Let's get the DVD in quickly before. He's slipping. We need to relieve intracranial pressure now. Nurse, we need some help over here. Is he going to be alright? Time will tell. He went comatose before we were able to stabilize him. Dr. Tagata wants us to monitor his status closely. KONSUI FIGHTER. I like how y'all did that. I love the sound design. I like the original art. Thank God no AI type shit. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Let's keep it up. My name is Ayumu. I grew up in a small harbor town along the coastal region of Sakata. During summertime, I used to love riding along the port bridge, the warm breeze coming off of the water. So much time has passed since those days. Recently, I moved into a new apartment, my first since I completed my degree. I was nervous at the prospect of moving so far away from where I grew up, but I relocated so I could begin my career. I had just accepted a position as professor of biology at a state university. After so many years of studying, I was excited to finally be able to teach in a real classroom. but that's about all I can remember. I don't know how I got to this place. Wherever this is. I have to figure out what happened. The last thing I remember was heading to the university for another typical day of class. I'd started to set up my things at my desk and... Wait, there was something different about that day. Something on my desk. It was important. Oh, what the fuck? Isamu, Ayumu's sense of courage, ventures forth. Isamu, Igzo. Each year, the royal family of Hinode Kingdom hosts a grand festival to celebrate the harvest season. The youngest son of the royal family and a skilled warrior, Isamu is well known for his sword-fighting prowess. However, his foolhardy nature has a reputation for getting the young prince into trouble. Despite this, he's always managed to protect himself and his kingdom from harm's way. I love this setup. That they, oh wow, this is cool. This is a cool concept. As the castle is decorated for this year's event, Isamu's older sister, Reina, contemplates her future. This year's festival holds special importance for Princess Reina. She is to be matched with a suitor from a neighboring kingdom. What's going on, Nova Arc? How are you doing, my boy? Welcome to the Dragon's Den. I hope you're having a good day. Without warning, the ground begins to shake and the sky grows dark as a violent wind begins whipping about. Someone rushes outside, just quickly enough to see Reina being swept away into a large, swirling vortex. As he scrambles after her, the haze filling the castle grounds begin to dissipate. I can see that, brother. Thank you so much for doing so. I appreciate the follows on all things, too. It's very, very kind. Reina! She's gone! What the heck was that thing? The vortex? It just swept her away like it was nothing. Wait, here comes another one. Whoa! Where do you think we are now, Baku? Oh, cool! It's some kind of castle. We better get back soon. Dad's gonna lose it if he finds out we're missing. You're not Reina. What have you done with my sister? Huh? Your sister? I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Not gonna come clean? Alright then. Let's see if my sword can convince you otherwise. Smoke on sight. Let's get it.
Ready.
It's go time.
Fight.
Oh, boy, hell no. Alright. Okay. I like the hand-drawn style. Oh, I don't know what I just did. Let's try some. Hadouken. Oh god, nothing. Tatsu. Okay, nothing. And you can't block in the air, so it's traditional Street Fighter 2 for sure. Yeah, you're in the air, that's it for you. I'm just hitting heavy kick there. So far no traditional motions, of which I can see at least.
Care for another go?
Isamu wins. Alright, now this time, I'm going in the command list.
I got this. Fight.
There we go. Okay, he's a charged motion. Forward, back, that's interesting. Alright, he got charged motions. Enhanced specials is using the strong punch. Everything is punch for him. Okay, so no kicks. The grapple, except for the grapple, because that was doing some damage. And then the super button is just spinning strike. I think I understand it. Back, forward, back, forward. Forward, back, forward, forward. Only one charge move, really. I guess it's just tap back, forward. So tap back, forward, 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 back, charge back, forward, and then down and punch in the air. Can do. Heroes fall! That looks like a heroic stab, I guess. That is a heroic stab. Nice. Damn, that's a whole combo. Sometimes light punch it out. When in doubt, light punch it out for real. I couldn't get that forward back move out. Don't know what that one is yet. But yeah, using your heavy buttons, I believe, uses your meter. Because I tried to use super, but then I saw I had no meter. And I was like, I've been hitting this person the whole time. Now start talking! Where's my sister? Listen, I'm really sorry, but I don't know anything about your sister. Back when I got pulled into one of those swirly thingies and then... Ah! Hey, get back here! Another vortex. This might be my only chance to get Raina back safely. Here goes nothing! Raina! Raina? She's gotta be around here somewhere. Where exactly am I anyway? I can barely even make out my surroundings in this place. Even if I manage to find Raina, how the heck are we gonna find our way back home? What the fuck are you? Well, this must be my lucky day. Who are you? What have you done with my sister? Jeez, kid. Laying it a bit off thick from the get-go, huh? Name's Shinro. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. High Maintenance. My name is Isamu, Prince of Hinode, and I demand your respect! Ha! You think you're so tough? I can see the truth festering inside you. A loud mouth and a sharp sword, quick to challenge any who dares question his strength. But you're always the youngest child, the littlest brother, who's afraid that you be viewed the weakest. With each passing challenge, you strive to prove yourself that much more, putting up a bold front to hide your true fear. The fear that your failures would justify the doubts of all those around you. Be quiet! Oh, great Isamu of Hinode. It's time for you to face your worst nightmare. Realm of Shadow. Wow, 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 wow.
Ready.
Let's go.
Fight.
Ugh! Falling oh shit. Oh, you son of a bitch. I don't think I can crouch. I think instead I charge up meter, maybe? No! That's gotta be what I'm doing. I gotta be charging up meter. Because I was like, I'm trying to block. I'm not certain if I actually can. Oh God. Yeah! We brought it back.
Care for another go?
Care for another go? So he talks like this. All right. He's a little bit more heroic than I thought. I was giving him that rasp. He didn't need the rasp. He's right about here. Care for another go? Oh, motherfucker. It's over! Kia! It is to charge up super, by the way, in case you were wondering. So I guess I can't block. I'm gonna try it in the next match. Whatever the next match is, I'm just gonna try to block everything. If I can't block, then it really is all about poke and spacing. The removal of blocking is an interesting choice. Don't know how I feel about it, but we'll see. Well, it looks like you got some fight in you yet, kid. You know, failing ain't always that bad. Failure can be a good thing. It can really build character, show you who you really are and all that. Sometimes we find our greatest strengths in those moments. He's not wrong. Shinro's spitting. Shinro is in fact spitting right now. But you know what they say. Never take advice from a guy with a rock in his chest. Look, I'm just trying to find my sister. She got sucked into that vortex and... Vortex? You found a way out? I mean, I see. Tell you what, kid. If I help you look for her, you think you can help me find that vortex of yours? Well, that depends. Am I not the best swordsman in all of Hinode? Yeah, you better let me stick to the wisecracking, kid. Come on, let's check over this way. Oh, Lord. For the life of me, I can't remember what was on my desk that was so important that morning. Let's see. I had my coffee, my bag, my course book, my... Wait, I know! My journal! My planner! I had something important planned for later that day. I felt very anxious about it. Perhaps it was a chance to get to know some of my new peers at the university? It's been nearly a month, and I've hardly gotten to know anyone since I moved. Whatever my plans were, I seem to remember there was some kind of problem. Something was happening that threatened to derail them. Something outside? I get it with the theming and the rapping and the going deep inside yourself, but all of this is happening while I'm on a hospital bed. I'm fucking with this so hard. This is so cool. Hitan, Ayumu's sense of sorrow, ventures forward. Hey, I might have to check out early access. This is really fun. This is a super cool, interesting concept. I want more of this story. Move on to the next. We, of course, are going into training mode, and we're going to go through the guided tutorial because I didn't go through any of that. I went in raw, figured it out. Like, pop a quarter in, and you know what I'm saying? Pop a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. Yeah, let's step through. This tutorial will teach you how to move, jump, attack, block, you can, and perform power moves. At any time, you can skip to the next section of the tutorial by holding the B button. You can exit the tutorial through the pause menu by pressing the start button. Your fighter's movements is controlled by pressing the back button to walk left and the right button to walk right. Skip to try. Make your fighter walk back and forth across the arena. Great. Now let's take a look at jumping. Tap the up button to make your fighter jump. If you hold back or forward while jumping, your fighter will jump at an angle. Give it a try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy. Great. Health meters are present for your fighter, as well as your opponent at the top of the display. As damage is taken, the health meter is reduced. The more your fighter's health meter is reduced, the amount of damage taken is also reduced. Damage scaling helps give you a fighting chance up until the final blow. Once the fighter's health meter is reduced to 0, the fighter is knocked out and loses. If the timer expires without a knockout, the fighter with the most health wins, of course. To defeat your opponent, you must attack. Basic attacks are performed by tapping the Y button to punch and the B button to kick. Got it. Give it a shot. Try performing a variety of punches and kicks. Excellent. To block your opponent's attack, press back or forward in the opposite direction of the source of the attack. Okay. I thought I was doing that. Your fighter can only block when on the ground, so make sure your airbound attacks count. The enemies on the offensive try to successfully block their attacks. Okay, I can block. And I just gotta hold back to turtle for both air and ground attacks. Got it. Respectfully. Great. Next, let's take a look at power moves. Power moves allow you to boost your basic abilities with extra energy, making your movements swifter and your attacks more powerful. Your fighters can use power moves to quickly dash or dodge across the arena. They can even dash in mid-air. Movement power moves are performed by swiftly double-tapping the left or right buttons. Let's give it a try. Try a variety of movement powers by performing dashes and dodges. Great! Your fighter can also use power moves to perform strong punches and strong kicks to take down your opponent. Strong attacks deal more damage, but typically leave you more vulnerable. Attack power moves are performed by tapping the X button for strong punch or the A for strong kick. Give it a shot. Try a variety of attack power moves by performing strong attacks. This concludes the basic tutorial for KONSUI FIGHTER. You have mastered movement, attacking, blocking, and power moves. You should now be ready to enter the fray. I just played it a few days ago, so I have a couple other games on my roster I gotta get through before I circle back to it. But like, literally, I want to say last night I played it. Sorry, the night before I played it. The night before. Apologies. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And it was the night before. Alright, let's get into these specials. You can keep up with every episode of Namco Cross Capcom should you like on my YouTube. I have it all uploaded and all in a playlist. Right now we're 16 episodes deep. This game is a long one, but so far it's a good one. In this tutorial, we'll teach you how to defeat your opponent with special attacks, enhance your attacks with charge, and strike past your opponent's defenses with chip damage. First, let's learn how to take down your opponent with special attacks. Special attacks are performed by quickly inputting a series of movements and attack commands. They take longer to execute than basic attacks, but deal much greater damage as a result. Let's try to perform Ayumu's special attack, Sword Jab. Sword Jab is performed by quickly tapping back, forward, and punch. Give it a try. There it is. Great! Some special attacks require you to hold back briefly as part of their input commands, designated by the hold back symbol. When holding back, your character will flash once the input has been held long enough to count as a hold. Because these attacks require more time to prep, they often unleash a powerful attack on your opponent. Let's give it a try. Ayumu's Dragon Slash makes use of a held input, performed by holding back and then tapping forward and punch. Give it a shot. I see it. Excellent work. You can find the full list of your fighter's special attacks in the move list. To view the move list, first open the pause menu by pressing the start button. Then select the move list option. It's the move list. From this view, you can find each of the input patterns for each of your fighter's special attacks. Tap left right in the directional pad to view additional pages. Also open the icon legend to understand what everything means. It's a handy reference that explains your input, blah blah blah, understood. I've seen a command list before. Special attacks break through the defense by dealing reduced damage called chip damage. Performing Ayumu's sword jump in Kyoki, and notice how she takes chip damage even when blocking a special attack. It's mad simple. Great work. At the bottom of the display is the charge area. As you perform and deal damage with attacks, you will gain charge on your charge meter. You can use that charge to enhance your special attacks, so you can spend a full meter to perform your fighter's super special attack. You can use an attack power move when performing certain special attacks to perform an enhanced special attack. This will consume a portion of your charge to power up your special attack with more damage and beneficial properties. Let's give it a whack. Power up Ayumu's sword jab using a strong punch to deal devastating damage. Jesus Christ, devastating is right. We're almost at half health off of 2 of those. Impressive. Remember, not all special attacks can be enhanced in this manner. Be sure to check the move list for full breakdown, blah 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 blah. Gotcha. If your charge meter is full, the fighter's icon within the charge wheel will be illuminated. You can then tap the right button or right trigger to perform your fighter's super special attack. Give it a try. Tap it. Incredible! This concludes the special attack tutorial. You have mastered special attacks, using charge to perform enhanced and super special attacks, and breaking past your opponent's defenses with chip damage. You should now be able to devastate your opponents with incredibly powerful attacks. Well shit, thanks brother. Advanced! How far does it go? How deep does the rabbit hole go? I wanna know. Now it's time to go over some advanced combat tactics. This tutorial will expand your skills on topics such as grappling and countering, as well as the shadow buffer and hit stun. First, let's take a look at grappling. Grapples are special attacks that can break past blocking opponents. There are 2 types of grappling moves, throws and holds. Throws will grab your opponent and hurl them across the screen. You can even use a throw in corner to swap places with your opponent. Kyoki's grapple attack is a throw, which can be triggered by hitting back and punch when in melee range of your opponent. Let's give it a try. Throw your opponent with Kyoki's grapple attack. Nice! So either they get a throw or they get a hold. I kind of like that, because now it's a part of the moveset. Because now I'm going to keep you with him. I know he got a hold. He kicks you 3 times and puts you in place. Holds will grab your opponent and allow you to repeatedly bash them by tapping the attack button rapidly. Be careful though, as your opponent can mash the buttons to wriggle free of your grasp. Ayumu's grapple attack is a hold, which can be triggered when in melee range by hitting back and kick and then repeatedly tapping kick. Give it a shot. Great work! Remember, each fighter only has 1 type of grapple attack, either throw or hold. To perform your fighter's grapple, get within melee range of your opponent and input their grapple commands. It's either back and punch or back and kick. Be sure to check the move list to see what type of grapple attack the fighter has, and what grapple command triggers it. Now it's time to learn about a special input technique called the shadow buffer. The shadow buffer allows your fighter to perform a special attack when the attack button is released, rather when it's pressed. This can be a very powerful tool to chain multiple attacks together. For example, Ayumu's sword jab can be performed by typing back forward punch. However, you can use the shadow buffer to chain this with another attack such as light punch. This can be done by punching your opponent with punch and keeping the punch button held. Then tap back forward and punch and release. Oh! That's sick as fuck. Using the shadow buffer to chain together attacks can give you the upper hand in battle. Be sure to experiment with it before you defeat your foes. Next, we'll cover something a little more familiar: combos. Repeated hits on the stunned opponent will start a combo gauge. Let's take a look. During a combo, your fighter will gain less charge and your opponent will take less damage with each successive strike. Once they have a chance to regain their footing, the gauge will reset and they'll begin taking normal damage again. Don't let the promise of reduced damage deter you though. Unleash a barrage of attacks to see just how high your combo multiplier can get. Now it's time to cover juggling. Certain attacks will launch your enemy into the air and allow you to continuously hit them while they're airborne. Not all special attacks can juggle your opponent, however. Sama can perform a juggle by performing his upward strike, followed by sword toss. However, Sama will execute a few juggles to get a feel for their technique. Remember that you can view the move list. Wow! I see you. Okay. Okay, so got you. Got you. Come on! Come on! I'm on to something now! When trying out a new fighter, be sure to test the attack to see which can juggle your opponent. Next, let's take a look at the hit stun. When you strike your opponent with an attack, you'll be stunned for a longer or shorter period of time based on the strength of the attack. Let's take a closer look. Nice! Light attacks are often quicker but invoke less damage, and hit stun special attacks are slower but deal greater damage and invokes maximum hit stun. You leverage the increased hit stun to chain together attacks before your opponent has a chance to respond. Lastly, we'll teach you about countering. You can counter your opponent by interrupting an attack with an attack of your own. When successfully countering your opponent, your attack will deal extra damage and force your opponent to the maximum hit stun. When someone performs his Dragon Slash, there is an opportunity to interrupt him while he's charging his attack. Interrupt the Sama with an attack before he unleashes Dragon Slash. She can wall fucking jump? Damn! I'm just gonna super from now on. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. Alright, cool. Gotta prove to TikTok I'm real again. Every time. So weird. And yet we are here. Excellent. And that's it. You've mastered the advanced tutorial. Come back anytime and review and hone your techniques. Technical maneuvers. Join early access to practice with the text tutorial. Okay, duly noted. Free training. So,
Time for action.
is that not who? Purple, there it is, Shinro. He's available. What are you talking? Man, y'all wrong for that. Baku's flight and Hinode Kasu. I like Baku's flight. I liked that stage. This stage was very cute. Alright, just want to make sure I got everything down with both characters. Skybound Strike. EX Skybound Strike. Sword Toss. EX Sword Toss. Sword Stab. Sword Stab EX. Dragon Slash. EX Dragon Slash. I love that it gives a spotlight on the one that's doing it. That's really cute. And then there's, of course, Heroes Fall, of course. Now, is that everybody? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all of them. EX, Dragon Slash, Sword Toss, Skybound Strike. So, I'm seeing it now. I see it. I see what I'm supposed to be doing. That's not a 2-hit, yeah. Stay back in the corner. I'm trying to do something. That's not a 2-hit. Finicky, finicky. How can I not get that? There it is. It's just... Come on! You ain't gonna give it to me? That's crazy. Really? Really? So I can do... Too slow, but I guess I could. Yeah, I can. Back forward. Stop jumping over. Did I just burst? Can I burst into a super maybe? Could I make some shit happen? Nah, drops are too fast. And I can't. I know you fucking lying. That, yeah, it's like... That's actually decent. But I won't get super because I'm using the X. I'm understanding a whole lot more of it now. It's all coming together. It's all finally coming together. Let's try that again. Not worth though. But alright, and that's all the moves, right? That's all the moves, alright. Exit. Let's check out what Kyoki's got.
Ready to roll.
Oh shit. Sitting Nami's on. Okay, fuck yeah. Perfectly, like, after this, it's perfect timing for you to go on break. Hit that collab button, see if I can get some shit popping. But let's go over what Kyoki can do first. Backflipped for a back kick. She got a quarter circle. Okay, she got a quarter circle. Ground, ground, air, ground, air. Interesting. And what's that mean again? Dash. Okay, so dash punch, dash kick, two different moves. One in the air and one for the ground. Back, okay. Backflip. EX backflip. Somersaults. EX somersaults. And then the other dash one, feather surf. EX feather surf. Alright. Trip kick and then the splits in the air. Got it. So splits in the air. Alright, and then ooh. Can I combo it? Look! What? Kind of disgusting. I might be able to do something. I might be able to do something. Ah! Feather surface. So backflip, trip kick, and somersault are all I got for grounded. So it really has to be that for real, or wait. Ah, yeah, not enough on there. Not enough sauce on there. So backflip, trick kick, feather surf, somersault. All right, I already seen all EXs, and that, and then she can wall jump. We were correct in that. See the twirl win. So could I say? Okay, I wouldn't do enough. Hold on, run it back. I didn't have the juice for it. Really? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, come on! That should land! She was still so high up in the air and frozen in time. But with that having been said, I think we can commercial break, gang, as I go ahead and change to the next game. Take care of myself, make sure I'm doing all right and okay, you feel me? Arcade mode. I mean, only a small arcade mode. Extreme difficulty, and it's just the two of them. That's fine. With that having been said, y'all, that was KONSUI Fighter. So I will be back shortly. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back here in 2 and 2.